Hey guys, this is Dale at Whole Shop Performance. Well, I put a few days in Ratzuki. Started working on a little bit of the body work, upper fairing, and inner wheel tub. And let me go over and show it to you. I just finished them. Haven't touched the body yet. I got ideas though. So, let's go over here. Still not perfect. That's why it's called Ratzuki. I've painted stuff through the years. I'm not a professional, but I do what I can. So, let's go over here first. This is the inner wheel tub. Had a lot of stress cracks. I'm not going to fix every single thing. It's pretty much hidden. This mounts in the frame, and then the electronic box goes on there. So this is all you really see. This is covered by the fairing, body. But turned out pretty nice. That has 3 coats of paint and just 1 coat of clear. And it's beautiful. The gloss black Rust-Oleum, I'll show you what I used. So here is the gloss black. It's the one that's a little more expensive. It 50% more coverage. It has a nice wide, slightly wider fan to it, and it lays down without being spotty and not too much orange peel. It's called the Professional series, and I researched and made sure that was compatible with the 2K clear I put on it. I highly recommend this paint. It's awesome. It sprays great, covers really good, and it dries quickly. Okay, then on the fairing, I went all over the place. I just wanted a light silver metallic, fine metallic. I had a few bikes in the past that I just used the candy base coat silver and cleared over it. And this is kind of close to that color. It's not aluminum I call oaky chrome. It is a silver with a very teeny bit of metallic, not much. $7.50. It's acrylic lacquer. Dupli-Color. It has a nice spray tip, the blue one with the little pin in it. Okay, then the Spray Max 2K clear. It has the activator on the bottom. There's a bladder in the can. Spray Max has it, and so another one, Eastwood. Now, I have no idea. Some people say the Eastwood product is this product. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you pop this on there. It pinholes through the bladder. Then you shake it for about 4 minutes. And you're ready to do your clear, but you got to make sure you have a paint that's compatible. All these paints, these 2 paints, and this primer is what I used. So I used about 2.5 cans of primer on everything. 1 full can. I put 1 coat on the wheel tub, 2 coats on the upper fairing, and the 1 can just did it. 2 cans of this silver. This is the color and the part number, silver metallic. And not much of this, half a can of this to do 3 coats, 2 full cans of this. So anyway, I spent about, $55 total for materials. I had a mask. I went and bought a brand new one. Super important to have the very best mask when you're doing a 2-part with an activator. This stuff is deadly. You don't want this drying in your lungs. Other regular enamel and stuff you can get away with, just a little mask and stuff, but never shortcut on that. That's really bad. So you want a good mask. So here's my little upper fairing. You saw what it looked like before. It was this white gel coat. Here it is with the, I did 3 coats of the silver and 2 coats of the Spray Max clear. There's still some little indentations here and there. It's not perfect. This is Ratzuki. The gel coat isn't really thick on this thing, and I got into it, and that would have been a big hairdo. So it has a few little things here and there, but still, the clear laid down good. It's going to be protected well. And I think it turned out pretty bitchin'. Yeah, so you got a few more little things right here. See them in the camera? But happy with it. Yeah, all uniform. So you get the silver on there. Silver's really hard to see. You know, I had different lights in here. I had my whole, had my door open about 2-3 feet. Had my fans. I wetted the whole floor down in here, and my gravel outside about 20 feet. Kept watering it down. Covered my bitchin' car trailer. I don't want the clear mainly will float in the air and just dry on there. So did the best I could. It was a very calm morning, but yeah, the silver though, you got to you know, you don't want tiger stripes, right? So it's kind of hard to see silver, but what you do is you put your coats on, try to stay away, you know, even strokes. If you've painted, you know what I mean. You don't want to hold it on and make a little dot. But what you do on your last coat, you fog it on. Don't worry about it, because your clear is what's going to get your gloss. So you fog it on, and that makes it uniform. Then I let it dry for about 30 minutes, and then I lightly went over it with a tack cloth, both parts. The black really didn't need it. Black I don't really like to touch, because boy, you see every little thing you put in black, right? But on this, I could touch it with my hand and still have a little silver dust. So I lightly tack coated it, clothed it. And then I did 2 coats of clear, fairly heavy. And boy, what's really nice, it doesn't, I put it on pretty heavy. I was trying to be careful, but I didn't get any sags or anything. It's pretty nice. So this I'll totally, once this is completely dry, I'll totally tape this off and I'll black this out. That's what I already did over there to that. So. Oh, what's that? Yes. Let's check out what's in here. Oh, it's hot in here. All right, here we are. Well, been prepping this for the last 3 days. And I've got all the little stress cracks repaired. I have a few coats of primer on it. I have sanded it and resanded it, and this morning I wet sanded the whole body, and 400 and then 600. And my taillight's gone because there was a step there. I just wasn't confident in taping it off properly, so it's gone. Anyway, hopefully in a few days here, I'm going to attack this, and I am going to paint it myself right in here. And yeah, believe it or not, it's going to be rattle cans. It's going to be Dupli-Color perfect match. There's a dark spiral gray metallic, so it's a black with little sparkly, little bit of silver in it. And then there's a Ford red, garnet, something weird red that's got a little bit of, it's a medium color red with a little bit of metallic. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So you already saw the fairing, and that's just a nice light silver, very fine metallic that I clear coated. So I'm going to go all silver. Okay, and then at this point I'll paint silver about back to here. The Zeus button's a couple inches past, fog it back to here. And then what I'm going to do down the center of the tank, it's about, it's 7 inches wide or so. Starting from the front, about here, about 1.25 inches, then about 1 inch down here, there's going to be a center that's going to be the red. So the red's going to come down, it's going to come down here, and then it's going to go away under the seat. Okay, that's the only part that's going to be red on the whole bike. Then the rest will be all the light silver, including what you see here, the carb covers and everything. Then right about here, from this corner of the fenderette to right where the seat is, here, you can see this angle is going to come down and mate there. So just picture like that. That rear section is going to be all the metallic, the black with the metallic, a little bit of silver in the black. Just trying to keep it simple because I got to do all the tape lines. I don't want any bleed through. If I mess it up, I really mess it up. So got the bottom all painted. So anyway, that's that. In just a few days, I hope to be showing you a picture of this thing painted. So I'll be back. All right, guys. I'll see you then. Good morning, guys. This is Dale Walker at Whole Shot. Well, today's the day. It's about 7:25 in the morning here, and today's the day I'm going to paint the body of Ratzuki, my pro street bike restoration. I just wanted to show you a few things before I get started. Anyway, so we're going to use the lacquer silver that I used on the upper fairing, and this is a gloss black. I have a choice of this or this on the rear tail section, maybe the front fender. These are some reds that I tested on this piece of aluminum I had, and this is a satin Rust-Oleum. Remember, after clear it won't be satin. This is a classic red Krylon. This is the one I picked earlier, which is called a it's a red. I don't know if it'll zoom in on that. It's electric current Ford red. It was on some Ford trucks and Mustangs and stuff. Has a little bit of metallic in it. So anyway, here's the two blacks. They're both just gloss black, so it's just a matter of coverage and how I like the spray nozzle. This one goes on a little bit flatter, but the Dupli-Color also, if you turn it at an angle, will, intermittently spit. So I'm undecided about those. I'll have to flip a coin. This is the Rust-Oleum Professional, which will spray at any angle. I probably will use this one. This is the classic red here. It looks more like an American flag. It's too blah. I don't think I'm going to use that. So it was between these two here, which is the Rust-Oleum Apple Red. Okay. And then this is the Dupli-Color Electric Metallic. I'm going to use this one. It's dry now. It's made to have clear on it. But yeah, these last two are that color. When it was wet, it looked real pretty. And it's not like candy. It's stepped down from that. And it already has a tiny bit of metallic in it. And it sprays flat. It's sprayed nice. It's not real grainy, like sandpaperish, like another Dupli-Color I tried on the rear tail, a dark spiral metallic. So anyway, and I did up some repairs on the front fender already. I just got to wet sand it now. Had a big giant chunk about the same size of a dime out of it right here. It turned out real nice. I did switch from this brand primer to the Dupli-Color. And this one here is excellent. This is the Dupli-Color Fills Deep Scratches and Sands Easy Filler Primer. Sprays on real thin and even. It's a light gray. That's this one. I threw these all away. I was already done with them. But what I didn't like about the Rust-Oleum 2X primer was, it says it dries in 20 minutes. Yeah, it dries in 20 minutes, but it stays soft. So I don't recommend. The Rust-Oleum paints are really good and they spray good, but the primer stays soft. You could stick your finger and push hard and get a fingerprint. So when you're wet sanding it, it balls up on the paper, and then that ends up between the paper and putting little scratches in your part, which is a pain in the ass. So I switched to this. It's much better, and I recommend this. So anyway, let's get started. I'm not putting my camera where I'm painting. I don't want to wreck my camera, but I'll take some shots here and there along the way. I did change the layout just a little bit, stripe wise. Still going to do the red down the center of the tank, but I'm going to separate the body and the back at a different angle and a couple different reference points. But you'll see that. I'll show you the tape on the bike when I get there. All right, well, I'm going to get started. See you soon. Silver, you want to be real careful because you can streak it. So you got to stay back and kind of fog it on, especially your last coat. This is just the very first base coat. Okay guys, I've got the silver on. Unfortunately, we have forest fires in the Sierras. We have ashes flying around. See right here? I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, still a little spotty. Silver's really hard, especially in a small fan of a spray can, even the best ones. But I'm going to let it sit about 20 minutes. This is acrylic lacquer. It dries pretty fast. This is 3 coats. Tank area looks really good. Remember up here I'm going to have about a 7-inch stripe, so that won't matter. I got some crap in it. Yeah, like I say, the ashes. Actually, I shut the door now. It's not that much fumes in here. I'm going to do it with the door shut because I'm doing it in sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit about, like I say, about 20-25 minutes. And then I'm going to get a brand new tack cloth and I'm going to tack it off and see if I can get some of this crap to come out of just the surface. We'll see. I may have to dust it one more time when I get some of that out or not, and then I'll let it dry again. I got to let it dry about 30 minutes and then I'm going to start the stripe here once I get this. Anyway, the best I can. I just hopefully the fairing was like this too, kind of, and the clear made it look beautiful, but you know, this is a big flat area, might show, but oh well, is what it is. This is what happens when you're painting stuff in your garage or at home the best you can, especially with frickin' ashes in the air. Okay, be back. All right, guys, well, got the silver the best I can. Been taping this for about hour and a half, almost 2 hours, trying to get the body isn't straight. Nothing straight, so you got to kind of eyeball it and make the lines go straight. With fine line tape, stretching it that far is kind of a pain in the butt. But anyway, got it all taped off here. I just tacked it off. Gonna go ahead now and lay down the metallic red right there. Okay guys, I got the center metallic red laid down. Little problem here and here with the tape coming up, so every single time I push it down and kind of shoot it this way or this way. Hopefully it doesn't look like crap underneath there when I pull the tape. So this is kind of what it'll look like until we put the clear on. But it's pretty consistent. Has a nice metallic to it, you can tell. It's a little bit rough, but this is like my 4th coat. So yeah, so now I'm gonna have to tape off the back to paint the back half of the tail section there, the black I want. And then I got a little trick I'm gonna do, and we'll see if I fail or I succeed. I'm gonna stand up on a stool and I'm gonna sprinkle some silver in the air and let it kind of fall down into the black, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can do it kind of consistent just a little bit. So I'll let this sit about probably about 30 minutes, 25-30 minutes, and I'll either fold back the plastic or I'll pull the tape and get the tape off. I'm not sure yet. Just wanted to show you this. Yeah. Well guys, we've got a little bleed through here with the tape pulled up. But boy, it's minimal. But fine line tape so far is good job. You always want to go 90 degrees away, not straight up. I let it sit about 20 minutes now. And Kurt, can you get over here? Yeah, look at that tape line. You lay clear on that. Oh God, that's going to be good. Now we don't know if the other side before I open my big mouth, right? But happy with that so far. That's what you want. Here, yeah, I got a little bleed through, but you know what? I don't want to wreck it. I'm not going to touch it. I don't know. I might touch it up, but I think I might screw it up if I do. Okay, let me get it all unwrapped, and I'll show it to you in a second here. I got a little bleed through, but this is why you buy the very best fine line tape. It's the nylon tape. Look,
Yep.
Don't touch it. Look at that frickin' line. Don't touch it. God, look at, no, come here and look at it. We don't want wife abuse, but she almost died. This is my Liza.
Hi.
Look at that tape line.
That's pretty good.
Oh, God, thank
You kidding?
Yeah, God.
It's beautiful.
Doesn't know what I've been through. Okay, we're gonna try this side. See how bad it bled through there.
Oh, you missed
Don't mess
something.
it. I know. So now we see how good this one is. Leaked anywhere. Should. I kept it pushed down. So you got to do it at this angle, huh? Beautiful. Let's see up in here if it leaked by. Come on. No, clean. Sweet. All right, so yeah, we got a little blow through right here.
Well, you can just repeat it.
No. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little super fine touch-up brush, and I'm going to barely touch it right there.
Okay.
I could wait longer to tape it off. We'll see. And this is the line on the side here, guys. I don't know if I showed you this already just a minute ago, but there's our tape line where the black's going to be. So, okay, moving forward, success besides these two little flaws. Okay, guys, so here's our tape line. I hit it the first time. It's in a nice straight line on each side. Made sure I had enough slack here so it's not pulling up the tape. So now I'm just going over the tape with another fine line tape here before I put the wider masking tape on with the plastic or the paper. When you get down here, make sure you got slack. Otherwise it's going to pull your other tape up and ruin your day. Bleed through. Okay. Beauty. Okay, we'll get it wrapped up and I'll show you a little picture or movie of that before I spray the back. So this whole section from the tape up is going to be the gloss black, and I'm going to sprinkle it with some silver metallic, probably on my ladder. See if I ruin it. See you then. Okay, we got it all taped off, got it all covered. This is where our black's going to go. But no matter how much you wrap it up, there's still a teeny bit of overspray, and I had to go past the line right with the silver. So I'm hitting it with a used purple scuff pad, and I'm staying away from the tape. I'm just going to knock off the top coat that's kind of overspray. It felt a little rough, and go over the whole thing. Then I'll wipe it down with degreaser or my cleaner with the brand new microfiber cloth, and it's ready to put the gloss black. That's it. Well guys, this is the final chapter of the paint work on Zuzuki. There is the whole shot family over here. And that's the group, and here is the old guy just saying, oh yeah, wait till I get this thing going. Anyway, basically about 13 hours later, I started about 7 o'clock in the morning, and this is it. We have terrible conditions up here. The Sierras are all on fire. There's ash in all the air. A lot of crap in the paint, but hey, that's what you get when you don't have a booth, and just do the best you can. Anyway, this Ford electric red, Currant red, is just beautiful. I first did the whole thing in the silver base coat, like the fairing, and that's a nice nice way to put the red over that. And tape lines turned out pretty sweet. You have to fudge, the fairing's not straight, and I have to come down and mate into the seat and everything. Excuse me. Yeah, I got some problems on this side. There's a little overspray, and then the paint bubbled right here, and I had to do a repair, and there's a little blotchiness there, but I'll have some graphics and stuff. Yeah, there's stuff in the paint. You can't help it. I can't touch it yet. I just finished it last night. It has 4 coats of clear on it. Spray Max, 2K clear, 1 can per coat. And then the last 2 I laid on heavy. So I think it turned out really beautiful. Like I say, it's not perfect. It never will be. It's got crap in it, but I'll wait a couple weeks and then I'll rub on it, get some of that out. I don't really want to wet sand it and take a chance of going through. But yeah, I think it's gorgeous. I love the paint scheme. I'm glad I came up with that. So you got that red. What happened here, I didn't really want a pinstripe. I wanted a clean paint line like this. I used the best fine line tape, but I wasn't happy with the Krylon. Excuse me, the Dupli-Color just wasn't covering consistent. It was terrible. So I do use the professional Rust-Oleum. It's 50% more spray. It covers really good. But then I had to let it dry longer than normal so the other paint was under it, and it wouldn't pull off a clean paint cut line, and it pulled up the paint. It was just like, oh my God, what do I do now? Because this can only sit so long before you clear it. So what I did, I ran downtown, got some 1/4 inch red pinstriping, some good quality stuff, cut the little part with the razor blade all the way down about 1/8 of an inch, and I went right over the center, and I just pushed it real hard, and I let it sit, and I pushed it some more, and I kept an eye on it because I was afraid that the clear would get under it, make it come off. But I was willing to take that chance, so that was a fix, emergency fix, and turned out fine. Like I say, 4 coats of clear over it, so it's under the clear now. It's not perfect. You can kind of see underneath where the little black was screwed up. But yeah, sweet. That is a beautiful color. So I'm thinking of painting the front fender that color. Maybe I'll split it. Maybe it'll be part silver and part red, just to kind of finish off the front end. So anyway, this wraps up Frank and Suzuki's body and paint work by DW. Rattle can special. It's amazing what you can do with rattle cans if you use the right stuff and just take your time. Alright, we'll see you on the next video. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. And give me a thumbs up and comment and all that good stuff if you can, guys. Alright, take care. Ride safe.